Hello ladies, so today I want to show you something that I myself learned from a lady here on YouTube. I believe her name is Designer Nail Videos. I saw one of her videos once and she was showing how she does her display nails, and I thought it was a real cool thing, so I wanted to show it as well and show what I learned from her. And basically what you need is something round, like a primer bottle or a nail polish, anything that is round. I'm gonna use this today just to show you, and a nail form. Let me see if I can get one off this roll so I can show you. And what you do is you put your nail form on the bottle and make sure to keep this part that you will usually take off so that you can use the nail form on your nail. Just make sure to keep it, alright? Because you're going to need this as a guide. So you put that on the bottle like this, simulating the finger. And mine is not on straight, but you know, doesn't matter. I'm just here to show you. Alright, and then let me get my liquid. Let me see if I can open this. Wow, it really is on there tight. Alright, I just spilled liquid all over my pants, but that's okay. Let me add some more because I just noticed I don't have much in there. Alright, so from here on, you can go ahead and start with your design. So what you would do is, obviously you would get started when forming a nail bed. I didn't pick a big bead, so I'm gonna have to redo that part. Alright, so you put it right here, you make your little nail bed. And I haven't done this in a while, so forgive me if it's not looking amazing. Alright, so let's say this is our nail bed. And then you can go ahead and add your design. I'm just going to use one of my mixes. And you would put it on there like you would on a practice finger. Like this. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer, so I'm gonna add some more. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Alright, so I'm gonna put this on here. And by the way, I'm using the Omega acrylic still. I've used it since, you know, my first haul about the Omega acrylic, and I'm very happy with it. Alright, so, and once you put your glitter mix on there, or whatever kind of design you're doing, you can encapsulate it. I figured I'll take advantage of this video and make a tutorial out of it. You know, and the good part about this is you can just move it around in your hand, and if you need to turn or work on the side of the nail. And I'm gonna fix this side here. And yes, I know, I'm kind of like working on one side, but I'm just noticing it, so it doesn't matter, it's just a practice finger. Alright, and I'm gonna put a little bit more right here. you know, it does right now. I'm not going for perfection because I really just want to show you how I work with this, and you know, this can make your life easy or easier, and I think it's a great way to display your nail art. Okay. Alright, so this is what I have so far, and I'm gonna leave this to dry for a couple of seconds, and I'm gonna make a little bit of a 3D nail art on it. Hopefully it all works out like I want it to. Basically, I'm trying to show you the same thing I have on my nail right now. I did these on the weekend, and I made that little butterfly over there, and this was my first 3D nail art in a while. I haven't done 3D in a while, so I think it turned out alright. And I was using the colored acrylic that I got from Maytheps, and I went for a little bit of a faded effect right there at the tip, and then I put the butterfly on it. And this is not quite dry yet, so, but yeah, this is how I've done a couple of nails like this, and I don't know, for some reason I haven't had much time to do tutorials, so and I'm sorry about that. I've done mostly hauls, and I've done my tag video and stuff like that, but I promise I will try to show more tutorials in the future. So I'm still waiting for this to dry. And I'm sure most of you ladies already know, but if there is anyone of my subscribers who's not sure, if you want to know for sure if your acrylic is dry, you just lightly tap on with the brush, and if it doesn't make a noise, like when it's dry, it kind of sounds like this. Alright, I hope you could hear that. And right now, as you can hear, it's not quite making that noise yet. So alright, so the nail is dry, as you can hear, or at least I hope you can hear. So what you would do next, or at least what I do, is I try to get the nail off right there. I slightly lift it, and then for now I'm just going to put this aside. Now I wouldn't suggest to use the same nail form again, just because there could be, like you can see here, just a little bit of acrylic left or wherever. I usually just take it off, and these nail forms that I have, they stick pretty good, so I don't usually have any issues with the nail form lifting or anything. But I know that it happens. Look, this is on it so hard, I'm not even going to bother taking it off right now. But what I'm going to do with this is, usually I don't take it off until the whole design is done and finish it on the nail form. But what I'm going to do here, because I messed it up a little, of course, and because I want to do a little 3D nail art on it, I'm going to file it a little, and I'm going to try to stay on camera. I'm going to file the sides a little bit, and I'm going to file this side a little as well. Oops. And of course you need to be a little bit more careful when you're holding the nail like this, because you can, if you slip up, as you can see, which I've done, you know, you could damage the design on your own nails. But in most cases, if you're careful, nothing happens. Alright, so I had to file this out a little bit more because I kind of worked on my nail bed a little bit too much. Not too much, but I made it kind of round on this side, so it was sticking out. But anyway, So it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just showing you how I would do it usually. But like I said, I haven't done it this way in a while either, so it takes a little bit of practice as well to get used to the method, or at least it does for me. So I'm just showing you how I do it. And then I would file it just a little bit on top of it, just to make the surface a little more straight. Doesn't have to be much. All right. Now let's see. It's a bit bumpy, but like I said, it's my fault because I haven't used this method in a while, and I've only just done my nails, and I haven't worked on any practice finger or anything, and I just honestly I find it easier to just work on my own nails or other people's nails than work on a practice nail or anything. But this can come in handy, so I don't know exactly what's going on here. It seems like the acrylic wasn't as dry as I thought it would be, at least at the bottom. But this is what it looks like so far. Now, like I said, usually if you wouldn't file it, you would still have this on the nail form, but I have it in my nail because I'm in my hands because I really wanted to file it down a little. And now I'm gonna show you that little butterfly that I did on my nails. Alright, so let's see here. Let me show you. Okay, I have this light purple here and this pink, and what I try to do, it doesn't always work right away, but what I try to do is I pick up two little tiny beads. The light one is at first, and then the darker one, like this. And let me see if I can get on camera. And I put it down, and then I shape it just a little bit, like this. And then I wait for the acrylic to be a little bit more dry. See, if I learned that if you touch it and it bounces right back, then it's still not ready to be worked with. So right there, that's where you want to start forming it a bit. Alright, so this would be pretty much the bottom of my butterfly, and then I'll pick up the same kind of bead and put it maybe here. And actually this bead is a little bit bigger, and I would do pretty much the same thing. Pull it sideways a little. And hopefully I didn't just mess that up, because there we go. And you just work with it a little bit. Try to make it look like a wing. It's kind of like the same thing as a flower. You just, work around with it a bit more just to make it look a little bit more like a butterfly. There we go. Alright, now these could have been a little bit closer, but sorry. Alright. So this is what I have so far. It's a sideways butterfly, a little bit too sideways, but And then I pick up like an extremely small bead, and we're gonna do the body. And what you want to do is you want to pull it along the butterfly as long as it's dry. I mean, still wet. And there we go. goes like this. I'm gonna try to stretch it out a little bit more. There we go. And if you wanted to, you could make the body, you could just draw a body on there with acrylic paint. I'm gonna just make a little bit more of a body down here. Just because it looks like I've made this one a little bit bigger, so. Alright, there we go. It's not as curved as mine is on my nails, but yeah. You see like this wing right here, the lower part of it should have been a little bit more sideways, but I just wanted to show you my technique and how I do it, how I do my 3D nail art and everything, and the form. And at this point, once this is dry, you would apply your UV gel top coat or whatever top coat you use. And I use Glaze and Go, but since this is just a practice nail, I would just use a normal top coat. And just because I don't like to waste product, and right now, just to show you how it would look with the top coat on, I'm just using nail oil, because honestly I don't even have my top coat handy. So there we go. And whenever you do 3D nail art, I wouldn't put any top coat directly on the 3D nail art, just because it gets all around it and on top of it, and the 3D effect kind of fades away a little. So I would just leave it, I would just put it all around it. And this is what it looks like once it's done. And if I would have done a better job, you wouldn't see those bubbles down there, but it doesn't matter. It's just a display nail, and you know, you can always make a better one. And like I said, I really like this I really like this technique of this practice nail, and it's very helpful. And you know, it's a cheap way if you don't have any practice fingers, or if you just simply get tired of them like I do, because you have to put the design on and put them and take them back off, and yeah, and then you really can't keep them. So this one is really cute, I think, because you can just stick them off and then just stick them on a display on a foam board or something. And like I said, all you need is just a round bottle and a nail form. So I hope this video is helpful, and I hope you ladies enjoy it, and I hope you like my 3D nail art, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.